place Reliculous.
I just want to be like this when we start.
No one's listening. I'm going to name the place Reliculous, and it's going to be the best ice cream store you can possibly ever imagine. An ice cream store, Reliculous. Look at Steven walking around like a hamster, like roaming around this page. Look at the chair. Look at the chair that Steven has right there. That looks like a chair that you might find in like a grandma's. Oh, what the heck just happened?
Why are you flying around the room? Why do I have this weird like?
I know you've got a weird shadow tonight. All right, guys, look at I'm doing this thing alone. It looks like apparently I'm doing this thing alone tonight because first of all, I don't know what Steven's doing. Steven's like tending to his sideburns. Bridget is trying to figure out what's going on with the shadows, and here I am. Just, I'll take care of this. Don't worry. I got this handled tonight. Oh, hey, welcome aboard.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi, guys. Ridiculous.
Listen, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start an ice cream store, and I'm going to name it Reliculous.
Sounds like a Harry Potter spell.
I just realized my mug says grandma on it.
Sounds like a forbidden Harry Potter spell.
You're the second person that has said that to me when I said that I was going to name my ice cream place Reliculous. They said it sounds like a Harry Potter spell. I will admit I have never seen a Harry Potter anything.
What?
Dude.
Oh, how did that happen?
We got a lot of work.
I made the mistake of renting a movie that I thought was Harry Potter, but it was a spoof called Harry's Pot Got the Sorcerer Stoned. And that was totally not the movie I was expecting.
I can imagine. I can imagine what you saw.
Welcome aboard. Glad you could be here tonight. And look at this. Everybody's here tonight, including look who's here. Amazing. We have got some amazing things that we're going to share with you tonight. I'm inspired to see so many people jumping on right away. We are going to be talking about the marketing things you should be doing for your business to explode yourself in 2021. Listen, 2 months have gone by. There are only 10 months left to this year, and we are 2/3 of the way through Q1. Doesn't that mess with your head? Like everybody was just going, oh my gosh, I can't wait for 2021. Well, here it is, guys, and you're 2 months into it.
We're in it. We're in it right now.
It is not going to be long. Look at this dude, Alex Zinsky. This dude is extraordinary. If you like, you've got to know this dude. Alex Zinsky is one of the most accomplished realtors you will meet in central west coast of Florida. This guy is unbelievable. This guy's just unbelievable. He is so good. You're looking for any kind of real estate, anything, and this guy is.
Where is he located?
What's that?
Alex, where are you?
He's West Coast. He's Tampa, Clearwater, all of that stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, super accomplished, really, really smart, and very well oriented with that area. Just the guy knows everything about that area. Anyway, listen, we only got 10 months left to this year, and the goals that you set 8 weeks ago, guys, listen, if you are not running towards those as fast as you possibly can, you are just absolutely losing out. And so what we want to do tonight is we want to give you some things that you could start doing right away that are just going to absolutely cause your business to explode. Before we do that, I just want to share a little something with you two because we haven't had a chance to talk since the last performance. I am thinking about joining an organization that I think is going to. I think it's going to be. Have you guys ever heard of Anonymous? You ever heard of those guys? Anonymous.
Very familiar. Very familiar.
Yeah, they're the guys who wear the white mask with the little mustache. Right. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to join Anonymous.
Guy Fawkes. That's
the what?
I believe that's the mask that they wear is Guy Fawkes. He's from the movie V for Vendetta. All your movie references.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find a local chapter that I can join. Those guys are very inspiring to me. So I'm going to try to find. I think they meet in like a town hall kind of thing somewhere around here. So I'm going to show up and see if they'll let me in. But
you combine hacking and SEO. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know what happens at that point.
Who knows?
Yeah.
We're going to find out. So I'm going to try to join. I'm trying to join Anonymous. We'll see what happens. I have an application that I'm filling out, and we'll see if they let me in. I have no idea. We'll see what happens. Okay.
I can't wait to hear about the interview process.
I wonder what the interview will be like. I actually interviewed for a secret society once. This is a true story. I interviewed for a secret society once, and they brought me into a dark room, and I got punched in the face as part of coming into this. This is a secretive society, and they brought me into a dark room, and all of these dudes were there. And like literally somebody walked up and they punched me in the face, and they told me I could never talk about it. But I got so pissed off about it, I'm talking about it. So that is a 100% true story.
Were you initiated after that? Did you join them?
Listen, I don't care what happened after that. I left that room and I never went back. I never went back. I never went to a meeting. I never went to anything because I'm not dealing with that nonsense. So I hope I feel like the guys at Anonymous are much nicer than that. I feel like they're just going to let me in. So I filled out my application. We'll see what happens.
For all the sections, just write Anonymous.
That's what I wrote for my first and last name. All right. So guys, listen, we do have to get to work. We have a big promise to fulfill tonight. And that is we are going to be sharing some marketing advice, some marketing things that you can start doing right away to explode your business in 2021. I'm going to let these guys kind of chime in, but I will tell you this, stick with us. We're only here for another 25 minutes. Stick with us because I am going to be sharing a strategy with you today. Every single one of you that's out there, if you have a computer and hands, if you have a computer and an internet connection, then I'm going to show you how you can grow your business by this time next week. And it's not going to cost you anything. So you're going to want to stick around for that because that's what I'm going to be sharing. It's going to be tactical. It's going to be step by step. And you're going to be able to grow your business with what I'm going to share with you in the next couple of minutes by next week. We got some questions coming in. Do you market your brand or market your product? That's a great, listen, if you got questions, throw them in before we get going. Do you market your brand or market your product? You know what the answer to that is? It's both.
Both, always.
You have to market both. You want brand recognition because you want people to know you and see who you are. And listen, nobody's better than that around here than Brian Bear. That guy has a bear symbol on absolutely everything that he owns. It's like this gigantic grizzly bear with these teeth, these gnarly teeth. That's your brand. And
it's like, and I feel like your product is what you do. Your brand is who you are, you know, and it's like, it's kind of like your brand is what makes you unique. So you might be someone who people know you're unique, but they have no idea how you make a living. They don't know how to recommend clients.
Right.
You need to market your brand. If people know exactly what you do, they know you're a real estate agent, but they just don't care because because there's nothing unique about what you do and what you bring to the table. You got to go to your brand. You got to up your brand game.
Yeah. Brian sent me a sneak peek like this, a sneak peek. And I love that CAC, the proofreader, is out here seeing this. He sent me a sneak peek of his new branding. This dude has some kind of I'll say it because there's a picture of it floating around. He's got some kind of a race car that he's going to be driving around the streets that has his gigantic bear on it or something like that.
Incredible.
This is unbelievable. Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Hi, Marty.
Uh-oh. The gang is here. All right. So listen, my promise to you, stick with me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you can spell or not. You're like a master of business. Like I am the worst. You should see my grammar mistakes. CAC, the proofreader, looks at anything that I produce. She's literally falling out of her chair when she sees anything that I produce. You don't need to be good at spelling or grammar to be successful in business, as Brian Bear has demonstrated. So stick around for just a couple of minutes because I'm going to share with you an exact step-by-step strategy for how you'll be able to grow your business in the next 7 days. Yeah, Shazam. Bridget, what's on your mind?
In general?
Yeah. Tell me something ridiculous.
Ridiculous? I would love to be salsa dancing right after this. 100%. Yeah. It's linked to marketing. It's linked to networking. You should be dancing and enjoying when you do business. And I think that your messages, when I try to convey to people who maybe are still in the business in a box mindset, all I say is marketing is your messaging. Business means people, and money means value. So just get into a different perspective of how you see marketing. And your marketing is your communication strategies. Your marketing is your messaging when you go on to, share your product, message, or service. And, going back to real estate, we all have worked with real estate agents, and, how you differentiate is your brand. Like you said, who you are. And maybe instead of saying, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm a real estate agent, what if you said something like, being in the world of real estate, or getting to partner with people in the world of real estate, like make it larger than just a simple title. That's just a way to market your brand well.
I've always thought that real estate agents could do a really good job if they migrated to being like real estate concierge. Instead of just helping people buy and sell homes, like round out that package and help them at the front end by helping people who are away understand the areas that they're coming into. How many people are migrating and moving to different areas of the country right now? So have a package that helps people understand, what are the areas of town? What are the amenities? What's within walking distance, driving distance, schools, shops, restaurants, and help people without having to visit the area. So that concierge on the front end, and then concierge on the back end. Okay, you just bought a home, so let's get your electricity turned on. Let's get your internet squared away. Let's organize a moving vehicle. Like, imagine if you could package all of that as a concierge service. I don't know, Alex, if you're still out there, oh, there he is. Or he just said, look at this. He's chiming in. He's like concierge or real estate consultant. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the added value and what you could charge for that if you could figure out a way to do it. Keep it within compliance with all the legalities of being a real estate agent, but have this bolt-on services at the front and the back end.
Well, I completely agree with that. Also, every business, I believe, tell me if you agree with this, every business needs an element of coaching. You need to be able to set people into the vision of having your product, message, or service before they have it. So if you can combine, when we're talking about real estate, step people into the vision, like, what do you want to be experiencing right now that you're not? Like, why would you even look for a different house right now? Let me help create this with you. And, emphasize the partnership.
You're emphasizing partnership, and you're also talking about transformation, which is what we should always be doing when we're marketing, is talking about transformation.
100%.
Look at this. Marty's right here looking at his competition in the rearview mirror. I think that means that his competition is sitting in the backseat of his car, but I'm not positive what that means. That might be what that means, Marty. You might want to be careful. Be a little bit careful. I think they're hanging out in the backseat of your car.
Don't let them see your phone.
Hey, Bridget, isn't it true that you actually you closed business salsa dancing? I think I know that, right? You were out salsa dancing and you actually closed business on the dance floor.
100%. I started a company with a gentleman that I met on the dance floor. He's like, what do you do? I'm like, I'm a coach. He's like, I have an idea. And I'm like, fantastic. What is it? He's like, listen, all I want you to do is help people in the placement industry feel really good about, the next step in life. And I said, okay, so have conversations with people. That's how we do business. Great. I can do that. So yes, absolutely. But that's the best place to network. If you guys haven't done that yet, you should definitely try it. Steven, Stefan, do you dance?
I mean, I've done a little bit of salsa in my day. I will not do it on this meeting right now, but no, I definitely think what you're talking about there is look to make business. That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Look to do business in places where people are having fun. Don't in your world, don't separate the fact that, okay, this is a restaurant where I've come to for years and years of my life. No one here is going to want to do business. No one here is a potential client. Those people, when they're having fun, have their guard down. They have their hearts are open, so it's like they're much more receptive than they might think they would be at a business networking event.
It helps if you're wearing a red dress too.
Well, I haven't fit into mine in a very long time.
The challenge that I will have with closing business while salsa dancing is the only person that I'm going to close business with is Amy, because the only place we're going to be salsa dancing is like out there in the groove room, and there's going to be 18 kids like hanging on our legs.
I'm pretty sure you closed Amy already.
there is, yeah. I already closed that deal. My sales pitch was very strong. It took 12 exposures. It took 12 exposures before I closed that deal, as it does in marketing. You know, people got to see you 12 times before they're ready to do business with you. Thank God, though, right? Thank God. So I'm going to pass on the salsa dancing marketing thing, and I'm just going to kind of stick to what I do best. Speaking of what I do best, we're here talking about ways that you can market your business to explode yourself in 2021. Bridget just shared that you need to be having fun. Stephen seconded that, saying we should be having fun while we're marketing, and Bridget gave us some interesting advice on where and when you can do this. She actually started a business on the dance floor. That's pretty amazing.
It was.
If you hang out with us for just another couple of minutes, I'm going to be sharing an exact strategy that you can use starting tonight. Like when we're done at 8:30, you will be able to start this exact strategy. I'm looking right at you. I'm looking at you, people. Hold on, watch this. This is how serious I am about this. I'm looking at you who's watching this right now. You've got a business. Stephen is mimicking me. Stephen is mimicking me in a whole nother window, and it's making me mental. I'm talking to you business person out there, every single one of you that's here tonight. I'm talking to you. I am going to be teaching you something tonight that is going to revolutionize the way you can grow your business in the next 7 days. Follow this advice. You will have new business in the next 7 days. And I went so serious about that. That's why I went to full screen on that. Stephen, what are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about two things right here. Okay. So I'm going to give my first tip right now. And I talked about how I'm going to be talking a lot about video, and usually I'm just saying something like, go and do videos, guys, and that's very general. I'm going to add one element to that, and that's one of your most powerful marketing tools. This thing right here, your face.
Oh,
I think that if you made a goal to put your face out there for your business and do videos, so that people can see your face, they can look into your eyes and see you talking right to them, and look in the camera when you do it sometimes.
Bridget.
I truly, yeah, get this close.
Yep.
No, that's gonna be the thumbnail. But ultimately, I think if you're willing, and I don't trust me when I say this is vulnerable for all of us. Like very rarely do I run to someone that just says, "I love the way my face looks, so I'm gonna put it everywhere known to man." Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. Chris Prouty maybe, but he's had practice.
I've had a lot of practice loving my face.
Yeah. But I think that is sometimes the missing ingredient when it comes to your marketing.
Wow.
It's the missing ingredient.
That's profound. Bridget's face is frozen right now. I wish I could screen capture this.
She's illustrating my point right now.
Bridget, your face just normally looks like that. You're not frozen.
What's your mouth? What is happening?
And these two are experts up here, by the way, at that. If you're running into problems or need a confidence boost for that, or need someone to tell you like this is what this is what you should do, message these guys, because they're putting their face out there all the time, and it shows. It shows in their marketing.
That's true. Bridget, I'm seeing you everywhere on video. You're like posting every couple of hours a video of yourself somewhere, it seems like.
Yeah, I get to add value all the time. I get an idea, and then I just pretty much record a video about it because I want to share it with the world. No, away from them.
Yeah, Terry's chiming in saying she shies away from videos. Terry, the only way that you're going to get good at videos is to just get good at videos. You have to, this is true. This is so true of video. If you're out there and you've done videos, and Brian Bear, you should be doing videos of anybody. This dude, you should be going live when you're like sweating it out, installing your systems. You should be going live talking about these things. I know that would absolutely Yeah, I know that would absolutely crush it for you. Put your face with your brand.
Right.
Especially Brian, especially for you, Terry, for you, Larry, all these people that are chiming in tonight, Christy, all of you, your face is also your brand. You're not getting away from that, right?
And don't think because you put it on a billboard or put it as your profile picture that now you've added that human element. You haven't. We absorb someone by watching how they act.
Yeah.
So if they can't watch you how you act, if they can't watch the way you talk and the way you act, they don't know who you are. You're just a face.
Hey, Brian, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have help. Let me get real and raw for a second. When I record a video, okay, I'm staring at my screen, envisioning seeing, Larry, Eileen, Terry. I don't even know what your face looks like, but you get the point. Literally, and I say probably a couple of million times, Bridget Hom here with Bridges to Freedom Coaching, and then you just keep getting better at it. You just have to get a start.
You have to do it. Terry, you have got to just start. You've got to start. The first one's going to suck. The second one's going to suck. And then it's going to suck less and less and less. And then all of a sudden, it's just going to become one of those things where you just you should have a tripod. You should do it with your phone, put it on a tripod so you're not having to hold it, because things get all weird when you're trying to do that. But for me, I don't have any help when I do this. I have a desk right there. You can see it right there. I have a desk right there. I have a tripod. I have this $3 tripod. I put my phone in it. I record and go through my timeline. I'm doing videos once a week. It wasn't comfortable at first. It wasn't easy at first. And there are times where you just can't get it right. I had to record a 1-minute video today. I was watching the time count down, and I was at 9 minutes and 45 seconds, and I kept restarting because I just couldn't get it right. I was mush mouth. I was just absolutely not getting it right. You should do a video once a week, Brian. I want you to, all of you, everybody out there, bonus tip. You want to crush your business, do a video once a week. And listen, bonus. Here we go. Hold on. What's Christy have to say? This seems important.
Yep. That's so true.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Let me tag team that idea. Christy, you're 100% right. Speak to people's internal terrain. Think about what you want to hear. Think about what you really want to say. Put yourself in the other side of the camera. What does that person, your potential client, want to hear from you? What energy do they want to see you have? So, but speak to their internal terrain. Ask some questions in your video. Get real.
Brian, it could be a train wreck, but I want you to do it anyways. As you guys know, I teach a social media marketing program. I teach people how to market themselves on social media in about 30 minutes a day. And I know I've got a bunch of people out there who have been through my program. I'm testing for understanding here. When you're making videos, pardon me, or when you're creating content, there is one word that you're focused on. I want anybody who's been through my program to put that word into the chat, and then I'll reveal what it is in just a few minutes. Speaking of revealing things, we are talking tonight about marketing things that we can do this year to blow up our businesses in 2021. Stephen came to the plate with some amazing information on creating videos and how your face is really going to drive you forward. Bridget has innovative ideas on where and when you should be marketing yourself. And we've got a bunch of people chiming in. Guys, I have committed to you tonight that I want to give you a strategy that and if you see me bouncing, I got music in the background. You guys know I am just a ball of energy. I wanted to present a strategy tonight that we could all use, but every single person on this watching this live or on the replay can start using immediately to start growing business. And it's something that you can do that isn't going to cost you anything. And if you start it tonight, you will have new business by next week. You guys ready? You want to hear what this thing is?
Listen.
Everybody all ears? I think I saw this earlier. Larry Schneider is all ears. Okay.
Amazing.
That guy is waiting. Okay, so listen, here's what I want you to do. This is step-by-step strategy. Grab a pencil, grab a piece of paper. Here is what you're going to do. I don't care who you are. I don't care what kind of business you have. You have email addresses in a list somewhere. And if it's 5 or 500 or 5,000 or anything in between, you have a marvelous untapped resource that you could be using right now to generate business. So I'm going to tell you a 3-step plan to generate business in 1 week using your email address, using the email addresses. And I don't care if it's 5, 100, 500, 5,000. You're going to create 3 emails and you're going to send them out to your entire mailing list. Don't worry if you don't have an email platform or anything like that. If you have more than 500 email addresses, you have to have a platform. But if you've got 5, 50, even 100, you can send this out either as individual emails. It's going to take you an hour each, or you can send it out as a blind copy to each. Just make sure you're blind copying. You don't want to have all those email addresses in the BCC or in the CC, because then everybody
want them in the BCC.
That is a huge, that's a big mistake. So here are the 3 emails that you're going to send out. You're going to write these all tonight, and then you're going to send them over the next couple of days. Tomorrow at about 10 a.m. local time to you, you're going to send out a pure value email. That's an email that is going to teach them something. It's going to be a 3 ways you can do something, or how I discovered blank, or this person got this result and here's how you can do it too. Sorry about that, guys. So you're going to send out that kind of email. If you are looking for ideas on the subject line, go to my timeline and find my teaching video from today. I talked about the 3 subject lines that are getting me the most opens. So tomorrow, about 10 a.m., you're going to send out a training or a teaching email, something that teaches them something. It doesn't matter who you are and what you do. Even Brian Bear, who's out there installing air conditioning, teach people something about HVAC. Teach them how often they should be changing their filters or something like that. Doesn't matter what you do. You can teach your prospect something. So tomorrow, you're going to send out that pure value email. No ask, no offer, no sales. Then you're going to wait a day. So tomorrow's Thursday. You're going to wait a day. You might want to wait 2 days. And next Monday, I'm talking business days. Next Monday, you're going to send another pure value email. You want a little bit of distance between those two because you don't want it to seem like you're hammering people. You're going to send another pure value email. You're going to teach something else, give advice, share an industry secret. So now you've sent 2 pure value emails to your list. Your 3rd email, dead simple. A little bit of pure value, a little bit of offer. So you've got some entry point offer, whatever it is. Could be an analysis, could be an evaluation, could be something, but there needs to be money exchanged for this thing. So maybe it's a $47 offer, maybe it's a $97 offer. Whatever that low ticket offer that you have is, and low ticket is dependent on the price that you normally charge. So if you're charging, say, $5,800 for a program, then a $1,000 offer is your low value offer, your low ticket offer. So in your 3rd email, you're going to teach a little something, and then you're going to say, here, I happen to have this special going on right now. I've got this, it costs this, and here's your opportunity to get it. And so you make that low value offer. So what's happened is, 1st email, pure value. They're reading it, they're engaged, they're loving it. 2nd email, pure value. You're teaching them something, they're warming up to you. 3rd email, you teach them a little something, and you make them an introductory pitch. Teach, small offer. Brian gets it exactly right. That would be the name. That should be the name of the show tonight. Teach, small offer. And Brian, you know what? You're in air conditioning. Do a $47 yearly maintenance. Those things probably cost like $100. So do like a half price on that. You get this out to your email list. You're going to get 25% open rate. You're going to get a 10% engagement rate. So if you have 100 people, you're probably going to get 10 clients out of this thing. All right. Now, if you can't legally charge for what you do, then you need to offer some sort of a free assessment, free evaluation, consultation, or something. What you want to do is you want to get people communicating with you. So if you have some sort of compliance or legal or anything like that, then you've got to just offer some sort of an assessment or something like that. I just kind of fire hose you, but it really comes down to 3 emails. Pure value, small teach, small offer, as Brian said. I'm going to take a breath.
I think I did yoga on Saturday, so I'm in that.
You still like floating around from that? In the chat, let me know in the chat who's going to try this thing. I want to know who's going to try this thing. Bear says he's going to try it. Who's going to try this thing? Marty's going to try it.
Boom.
Who's stepping up? Who's going to try this with me? And I want you to report back to me what your results were next week.
We will hold you accountable.
I am. I will hold you.
That's why I said it. Accountability, support, stretch you. How long should the email be though?
How long?
No, not long, Brian. Just a couple of paragraphs. Just keep that thing short. Couple of paragraphs just to give them some information. You know, you're a service provider. Yeah, you're a service provider. Just keep it short. Just teach them a little something. Christy's going to do it. Christy, I don't know what Christy, does anybody know what Christy does for work? I don't know what she does. Schneider's going to do it. Schneider's emails are going to be super short. It's going to be change your water, change your life.
Exactly.
Larry, you got to go a little bit longer than that, my friend. Chris, what does Christy Dunn do? Does anybody know?
Hey, Christy, what do you do?
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
we'll shout it to the world right now.
Yeah, come on. Level up.
Christy, in 3 words, what do you do? We're literally talking to the people through the chat. All right. Well, Christy's answering that. Stephen, any final words on what people can be doing right now to start exploding in 2021?
To start exploding, I think I mentioned the videos. I think direct messaging, guys, having one-on-one conversations with that purpose of networking with people that are in your industry that could be potential clients. I have seen some amazing things be done in the last 6 months with some of the people that I work with using direct messaging, and wow, it's been a powerful tool with the mindset that you can go on someone's Facebook and actually see what some of their interests are. If you start looking at social media as an interest smorgasbord, I think you'll start to understand that, like, as you go into a conversation with me, you can go on my Facebook and see some of the books that I like and some of the things that I've said and some of my thought process, and that can help you understand how to speak to me. So that would be something that I think would level up. There you go, Bridget. Your direct messaging game.
That's very insightful, and thank you, Stephen. Christy, we were just wondering what you did, but we're coming down to the end of the show, so we're going to have to talk about that next week. Hope you can join us. So Eileen comes in, she asks if my program teaches to create and write those emails. In fact, it does. In my social media marketing program, we start with your ability to become very visible with your perfect audience, and then we spend time learning how to write content, whether it's web, social media, email, or video content. We learn how to write that exact content that you should be putting into those emails. Until you take my course, you just go ahead and you write what you feel comfortable. If you want to know exactly what to write to skyrocket your engagement, you got to come into the course. But yeah, Eileen, I do. And so I'm going to close out my section by saying, get to work on those emails. All right. Christy, next week, we'll ask you next week. We were curious what you did for work. Get to work on those emails. Pure value, pure value. Small teach, small offer. Bridget, give us some final thoughts and then bring this thing home.
Break out of that business box. Remember to incorporate in your content a combination of life and business, and engage some humor, guys. Make sure you want to read the stuff that you're sending out to people.
And Bridget, any final thoughts?
Guys, it's time to level up. Make it happen. Write those emails and get into that game on mentality, because you deserve to be successful.
Incredible.